welcome to the first ever episode of Hometown Hunnies. We are so excited to be here, and we are happy to have you with us.
Yes.
A lot of you may know. Welcome. Please don't leave. We have attachment issues. Anyways, we're happy you're here. A lot of you may know already, but my name's Katie.
I'm Macey. Your glorious host.
The most glorious host, honestly. And we are amateurs starting a podcast. Yeah, and you might be wondering, like, what are these bitches doing? Honestly, if we knew, we would tell you, but we don't know.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, like, giving you all a warning, we're going to go off the rails. We're going to get off topic, so get used to that.
Train wreck. Literal train wreck. Volume warning. Turn that volume down, girl, because it's about to go insane up in here. But today, we're going to just, like, get into it. We're literally sick of trying to script this. We're going to just do our thing and be ourselves, because that's literally what we're trying to bring to the table. So let's start with, like, a little micro intro. We're going to just do a quick, like, where are you from? What's your mom's name? And a fun fact. Just kidding. But we are just going to start with, like, what we're doing nowadays and where we're living. And then we're going to kind of get into what we want to chat about. So, Macey, I'll let you. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Yeah. Also, I want to say, when Katie said amateur, like, we are literally the definition of amateur. So, but we're excited to be here. It's going to be a great time. Yeah.
Yeah, we have podcast microphones, so maybe we're not amateurs. Professionals.
Yeah. You know what? Going forward, we're professionals. I'm calling it.
Putting out my resume.
Yes. Professional podcasters right here. So, life for Macey. I work at Stitch Fix, which I feel like, should I be name dropping that? But I guess I just did. But honestly, I love it there, so I'll name drop it. Work remote. It's great. Honestly, I love it. I live in North Canton, Ohio. Boring. It's okay. But to be honest with you, like, this podcast has got me really excited the last couple of weeks. So I'm really pumped to be here. Yeah. Life is good, honestly. No complaints on my end.
I love it. I
definitely have complaints, but we're not going to get into those today.
Yeah, we're going to say those for, like, let's get everybody to jump on board. Then we're going to trauma dump on all of you. But yeah, I'm Katie, as a lot of you may know. I do social media marketing. I'm literally just, like, quick bullet pointing this. I do social media marketing. I live in Central New York. I'm from Ohio. And, like, same. We're just starting this podcast. It's like a fever dream, honestly. We woke up one day, I think just triggered about being alive in America, and decided to, like, go off the rails, but publish it and let the world know.
Yeah. Yes. Similar. I mean, same. Literally. Like, one day we were just like, you know what? What's going on? What's good? And it spiraled into, you know what? Let's make a podcast. Let's fucking make a podcast.
No, and we were like, my voice is hot. Like, your voice is hot. Like, who doesn't? Honestly, anybody from the age of, like, 24 to 72 can probably relate to everything that we are about to say. So let your mom know that we started a podcast, because I really want her to listen.
Yeah. Let your mom, let your grandma, let your cousins. Just get your whole family involved. Call your dog. We're here.
Sit around the fire, read the Christmas stories, and then turn on our podcast, the Hometown Hunnies.
Yes. Hometown Hunnies. And we are the Hometown Hunnies, so that wasn't clear. But yeah, we're pumped to be here. We're excited to be here. Stick around. Yeah. Slay.
So let's dive into why we decided to start the podcast in the first place. I don't, like, even know the proper word for it. I like to say dumpster fire. Like, what would you say?
Yeah. I think, like, why we started it is kind of, there's really no answer as to why. We're literally nobodies. Like, we're literally no one. But we do have a lot of opinions on things.
Are we
and
no
we
one?
Get really passionate. I mean,
yeah,
we are no one.
Are we? I don't know. I think that we are somebody. We are something, to be honest. But we can unpack that later.
We'll unpack that later. But really, I mean, when you think about it. Too late.
Oh, yeah. When you think about it, we're literal. She's so cocky. When you think about it, we're literal, like, ants in a large rock. So yeah, I guess we're nobodies.
But on the same token here, like, we are really passionate about things, and we have a lot to say. We want to talk a lot. So like we want to share that with everybody. Like we think we're funny. We know we're funny. And we would just want to share that with
So
everyone.
funny.
So that's why we started it. And yeah, we're just here for all the topics. I mean, we'll share a little bit about like things we want to talk about. So I'll speak for myself, Katie, like things I'm personally passionate about.
Yeah, for
One thing
sure.
is like politics. I'm like very into politics, good or bad. Take it however you want, but that is something I'm passionate about. Definitely want to get into that. Um, I mean, outside of like serious topics, for I think Katie and I both, like, we both are like funny. Like, we're just always like laughing and like joking around. We always have been, I think, for the entire time we've known each other. So, like, we want to talk about like personal experiences with like dating, like relationships, just like everyday funny shit. Like, we want to get into that.
I'm so
Um,
excited. I'm so excited for the
so
dating.
excited.
The dating talks are gonna be like
Lit.
unhinged. You might cry a little, you might
Yes.
laugh a little, you might honestly want to throw up. Like at the end of the day, the dating experiences are gonna be juicy. I do know that for a
Yeah.
fact.
Yes. And if you're not single, you're going to be thanking God that you're not single after listening to what we're going to say about that because it is so hard out here in the streets. But well, I mean, one other
In
thing
the
too, I
streets.
think I'm super passionate about is like internet culture, as stupid as it is. And
Yeah.
like we said this the other day, like we're chronically online, like chronically.
So
So we have a lot of shit to say about internet culture.
I think, like,
But
and the good thing about that too is that all of these topics that we're bringing, right? Like politics, internet culture, dating experiences, like personal experiences. We even listed some like random. I put finance on the list, but like I think the good thing about all of these is we bring two very different perspectives and we bring them together in an unbiased conversation. Like we're both out here, like we don't know what we're fucking talking about, but we're talking about it, and it's like funny. Um,
yeah.
so that's my favorite part is like bringing your side, your experiences, my side of my experiences, and like putting them together in a conversational piece.
Absolutely. And I think as you're saying that, one thing I'm realizing is so Katie and I, we've known each other for a while and like we have that similar experiences of like growing up in the same town, going to the same school. So we share a lot of that, but going our separate ways, like getting to college age, like we've experienced so many different things that like although we have similar views on a lot of things, just our life experiences are different to this point. So I think, we both bring something different to the table. On top of that, I feel like we both will like call each other out on our bullshit too.
Oh,
Like, I'm gonna
100%.
tell you, like, I don't agree with that, and I know you're gonna tell me the same, which that's fucking tea, and, like, we love that.
I think, well, that's like what we were talking about. We were literally just talking about this because I was like, do I sound bad? And you were like, do I sound bad? We were literally like freaking out about this podcast. And I was just like, honestly, if you sounded dumb, I would straight up tell you. I would be like, bitch, you sound stupid. Like, stop. And I think that's like the best part. It's the honesty, like a blunt honesty. I'm not gonna like hurt your feelings. I'm just gonna let you know like what's up. And like that's where the intention is.
Yes, because it all comes from a good place. Like, it's there
And
because
yeah,
we both have the same goal, like, we wanna do a fucking amazing, funny as shit podcast, and, like, we're gonna make sure we get there together, and we're not gonna let each other look stupid, even though we're both gonna look stupid doing this at first, but it's fine. We're here for it. It's all
it's a
good.
learning experience. And I think really
Right.
anybody listening, like a big thing you could take away from this is that we're two people, as normal as we can be, honestly, doing something brand new that a lot of people think is like, I don't know, like people think this is a job. Like Macy and I aren't going to quit our day jobs to be podcasters. Obviously, like if we blow up, maybe, but that's like for another day. But like we're two people trying something new that's like we've never done before. I've never done like radio talk or like debate or really any of this. I barely knew how to set up a podcast in the first place. Like I
Mhm.
googled how to podcast. Um and like that's something in itself. Like I'm sure every episode we're going to be like, "Bro, my mic like broke off the hinge today or some shit." Like it's going to be you're along on the journey of learning with us, and then we're going to
Yes.
talk some shit in the meantime. Like
Yeah,
get
absolutely. I mean,
buckle up.
we literally this is our experience with podcasts. We both watch podcasts and like that's why we make a podcast. But no,
No,
seriously.
literally.
Yeah. But I mean, other than like truly just like watching podcasts, enjoying talking to each other, outside of that, like I've minimal experience with like all of this stuff. So it's definitely a learning curve for us. But we're not stupid people. We're smart individuals. We're going to figure it out and it's going to be great. So,
we are educated girlies. That's
yeah,
what the people need to
educated
know.
girlies.
I'm so
Yeah.
smart. My mom tells me every single day. So if my
Yes.
mom said it, it's
Can't
true.
relate.
Honestly, I'm
Love
about to call your
that.
mom right now. Like, what is she doing?
Yeah, I mean, maybe like moms like will just call you guys and like put you on speaker
Ooh.
and record it.
Okay, not us like bringing. We're literally planning future podcasts on this one. Mom episode, Mother's Day episode with our mothers. My mom is gonna
Yes.
actually soak it up, and we'll love every second of it. I already know.
Yeah.
She'll
Honestly,
probably.
that would be a really dope podcast episode. Mother's Day with like our moms. Hell yeah. I
Oh
would
my
love
god, I
that.
can't even. We could play like some type of question game. Okay. Anyways, that's another topic for another time. This
Anyways.
is where we're like
Yes.
off the rails. What we were talking about.
Yeah, off the rails. So for today's episode, the main topic we want to talk about is basically our name, Hometown Hunnies. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about our hometown. Let's talk about Ohio.
I
That's
feel
what we
like
want to get into today.
there should be like a dun dun dun.
There's this meme going around on Facebook. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like like where my villain story started at is me being from Ohio. That's
I
like so
literally
funny.
shared it on Facebook, so I hate that for me. But it's true.
But
Like
it's so
it
true.
really did.
Like this person now
Um,
is like a terrible like criminal like fucking Joker person and it all started from being born in Ohio. But no.
it's me. Like I want to give more Harley Quinn vibes, though. You know,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I want to be like that bitch.
Wait,
But
real quick.
anyways,
I know we're talking about our hometown, but like Margot Robbie is like everything. I like love
my
her so much.
slay queen. I am
She's perf.
obsessed. Her.
I
Okay. Do
love
you know Florence
her.
Pugh?
Yes.
Her and Margot Robbie. Like any movie that they're in, I will watch. I don't care what it's about.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
Yeah. That
Okay.
Tanya movie.
I
Did you
liked
watch that?
that. I thought
I
that was
love that
really
movie.
interesting. I had learned
So
about
good.
my mom like told me about that because that what is that skater's name? Not Tanya, the one that Tanya like set up.
Nancy Kerrigan.
Nancy Kerrigan, that is in a song. It's a lyric in a B.O.B. song. And when I was younger, my mom like heard that in the car and she was like, "Do you know what Nancy Kerrigan is?" And I was like, "No." And she told me like the whole story from like her perspective because she was alive and thriving then. And
Right.
I was like, "Oh my god." I was like always like, "That's so cool." Like ice skating, whoa. And then like controversy slash like conspiracy against, like that's insane.
Yeah. I mean,
And
I
then
was
that
thinking
movie.
about this the other day. Like, think about being so good at something, like ice skating, that like someone wants to like break your legs because you're that good at it. Like, that's
Literally,
basically what happened.
it's insane. It is. It's
Yeah.
literally sorry, spoiler alert, but like and they were like
It's like a
so
20-year-old story. Like, it's not a spoiler alert. Everyone
I
knows
know,
what
right?
happened.
Everybody knows the ending, but in case you haven't watched the movie, it's juicy, okay? But
Mhm.
like that movie, honestly, like Tanya herself makes me think of like our hometown. It gives like Tuscarawas County vibes. Not the ice skating.
Oh
That's like
my
too
God.
high class.
Literally, if that, you just hit the nail on the head. Tanya Harding in the movie and in real life, I follow her on Instagram and like, have watched things about her. She is literally T County in the best way, of course.
Wait, I need to like follow her Instagram. Oh yeah,
Yes.
in
I
in the
low
best
key
way.
love Tanya. Love Tanya Harding.
I
Anyways,
okay, that's gonna be like after the pod. Gonna go look up Tanya. Anyways, everybody, Ohio, like what? I don't even know. Okay, literally just say it. Cleveland and Columbus. That's it. That's all there is. Honestly, if we're being honest, like I don't want to lie to the people. And I've had
no.
multiple conversations with people. Like I know people from Texas, obviously people from New York are like, "What's there to do in Ohio?" And I'm like, "Yeah, so I live in New York. That's why there's nothing to do in
Yeah.
Ohio."
Yeah.
And
You know
even in
what's
like,
funny too is like when people are like, "Oh, what's Ohio like?" When you tell people that you either know out of state or you met out of state, they're like, "Oh, what's Ohio like?" And you try to be positive about it. So you're like, "Oh, it's a good place to like raise your family, like don't have a family. It's like affordable. I still rent." Like it's just like so funny. Like
I still
what
rent.
really is here? Like what is here?
How I don't even I feel like after a certain age, I just stopped trying to be positive about it. Like, what's in Ohio? My parents and
My
literal
family.
cornfields. I have a friend that's like,
Mhm.
"Don't you live in a cornfield?" Every time we talk about it, "You live in a cornfield." Bro, no. I live like 2 blocks from a cornfield. Yeah. My house is not in the center of a cornfield. Common misconception about Ohio, but
Yes. Well, one thing I do like about Ohio, though, I am going to be positive. Wow, I cannot believe I'm being positive right now about
I know,
Ohio, but
slay queen, go
so
off.
look at me. Like, okay, growth. But I feel like it is so diverse in the way of like, you think of like Cleveland, Columbus, you have like very like liberal leaning, like city, so many things to do. And then you have like these little hometowns, like where me and Katie grew up, like, I mean, basically map, like not even a map dot, basically. Like you just
Not
have such a
even.
variety. And I always hear this too of like people who live in Ohio are like so proud of Ohio. And it's like, what are you proud of? There's literally nothing here. Like if you're from New York or
Uh,
California, it's like, okay, I get it. Florida,
no,
beaches,
that's
whatever. But
such a thing.
Ohio, it's like nobody, like, why are you so proud? But people are so proud
It's
to live here. I
like
don't get it.
what is the one thing that people always say? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember, but it's like, what are you proud of? And like, you're from a small town because when you watch the weather, like the local news, your town, your village, I'm from a village. Your village isn't even on the map. Like your name doesn't even show up. I remember always being like, "Mom, Dad, like where's Tuscarawas?" And they're like, "Not on there." And I was like, "What? Like do we not have weather?"
Yeah. Yes. I know.
But
It's
like, okay,
crazy.
let's
And
talk about
yeah.
Ohio things.
Okay,
What
dope.
are like some things off the top of your head? I have a list pulled up, but like off the top of your head, what are things in Ohio that if somebody was like, "What can I do in Ohio?" you would list?
I would list go to a different state first, and then I'll give you a list. No, I'm kidding.
No, literally
So
like the
honestly,
dramatic pause.
yeah.
Like, what are things to do in Ohio? Insert cricket noises because there's nothing. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're being positive. Positive Polly's. Okay. Things in
Okay.
the whole state of Ohio that you could do.
Okay. I will say there are a few things in Ohio I do love. One thing is I honestly I always say this to people, I think people sleep on Lake Erie. And hear me out because I know it's trash. But Lake Erie straight up looks like the ocean. And I'm like, we basically have an ocean in like Ohio. I know that sounds dumb,
I've never
but
even been.
to Lake
Like,
Erie,
no, I've like seen it from like Erie, Pennsylvania. Okay, wait, isn't there like a little place like on Lake Erie? Is it Put Bay? Is
yeah,
that near
there's
Lake
like Put-in
Erie?
Bay. It is in Lake Erie. It's like an
And they
island,
try
but
to
I've
make it
never
like
been there.
tropical, right? Have you seen
Yeah, it's like a
pictures? Okay,
vacation
literally.
spot. Yeah.
It like looks
So
like you're
like
at the
that's
beach.
cool. Yeah. It's literally like the beach. There's like Kelly's Island, which is like right up there by it. But like I like this was a couple years ago, like during COVID, I feel like I would just drive up to Cleveland and just go to a couple trails that like are on the lake. So you literally can just sit there and like I would like take a journal and like meditate and just look out at the lake. It looks like an ocean. You can have like a little, I don't know, 20 minutes of pretending you're at the ocean, which is kind of cool. I feel like for Ohio, like that's like one of my things I
Yeah.
do like about it. Trying to think other things. I mean,
I feel like it's good
yeah.
for those outdoorsy things, like, it's gorgeous, like, Hocking Hills is, like,
Mhm.
waterfalls and trails and stuff, but,
Mhm.
um, I'm literally trying to, like, look off the top of my head. Okay, here's some things on this list that are, like literally, I can't. Okay. Um, one of them, the very first one is Cedar Point. Forgotten, honestly.
Forgotten.
Like,
I love Cedar Point.
I've been one time. We went for our, like, senior trip one day, we, like, went to Cedar Point. I don't remember who I went with, to be honest. I think, like oh my god. I
Did we
don't
go
like roller
together?
coasters. I don't remember. I
I
remember
know.
being there in, like, the big Slurpee cups because that's my shit. I love a good Slurpee. But, like, I'm
Yes.
not a roller coaster girly. That's not for me.
Yeah. Right. Right.
I love adrenaline. Like, give me a tattoo or a piercing. Put me on a high speed death trap. No thanks. Like, I'm okay. That's like I can't do it. I don't understand. And like, ugh, I just can't. Don't even get me started. Okay, so Cedar Point though,
Okay,
that's an
well,
Ohio thing.
honestly, love Cedar Point. It's so fun. But like let's
Yeah.
talk about like some things that like maybe we don't like about Ohio. Cuz I feel like there are good things, you know. There's things people know the things to do in Ohio, but what do we not like about Ohio? Why
Okay,
does
wait. Did
Ohio
you
suck?
know? Let me tell you this though before we get into the sucky parts. The
Okay, dope.
Christmas Story, the movie,
Right.
that
Yeah.
house is in Ohio.
Yeah. Jeffrey
I've been.
Dahmer.
Well, he's not okay, like, wait, is he from Ohio? What was his portion in Ohio? He lived in Ohio.
He, like, lived in Ohio,
Didn't Ted Bundy live
but
in Ohio?
no.
I'm literally Googling Ohio serial killers because
Oh my god. Okay, also, a lot of serial killers are from Ohio, but a lot of serial killers are Geminis, and I'm a Gemini. Dude,
woof. I always look at those things. I see
woof.
them online and it's like serial killers' names and like what their astrological sign is. And I'm like only one Pisces on the list. Thank God.
Thank
But
God,
there
of
is a lot of
course.
Geminis.
I know. And that could be an episode too, like astrology and like getting into all of that, like lore. Would love to do that.
Oh,
Anyways.
I would. Yes. Okay. But anyways,
Anyways.
literally, here we go off the topic. Okay.
Yeah.
Things that we don't like about Ohio. I don't like how people in Ohio are like, Ohio against the world. I don't like, you know what I'm talking about. You literally do. It's
Yeah, yeah.
everybody. Ohio against the world. Ohio sports. Like, dog pound. Woo, woo, woo. I can't stand the dog pound shit. That is enough. I would literally, where was I? I went to a concert at the Brown Stadium. People were barking everywhere.
Oh
I was
my
like,
god.
this is an MGK concert. What are you barking about? Like, stop.
Oh my god. Okay. There are so I just I wish that you would have just been like, "Okay, Macey, what do you not like about Ohio?" And I literally would have just looked at you and said everything. Literally everything. No, I'm kidding.
Honestly, it feels too broad, right? It feels too broad.
Right. That's the thing though. I do have so many thoughts about the Browns. I really do. And these are my like quick bulleted points about the Browns. It's not inherently that I absolutely hate, like, I honestly don't love football that much, but it's not even that
Mm-mm.
I hate football or like the Browns. I fucking hate Browns fans. Browns fans are so annoying. And I'm sorry to like the majority of my family because I love you all, but like I hate Browns fans like at a like glance because they're so annoying. Like,
I
okay,
think that goes into like football fans though in general.
yes, NFL shit is so annoying. Which again, I could go on and on, but I do need to say this one thing. This is like a segue. How fucking if you go through like Bumble or Hinge, like right now, every single guy that you see on there, their hobby is like Browns. I love the Browns. I'm such a Browns
Like
fan. It's
that's not
like,
a hobby.
bro, that's not a personality trait to like the Browns. Like, are you kidding me right now? What's like your actual are you funny? Do you like to go like work out? Even tell me like you like to go fucking hunting or fishing. I would take that over I just like love the Browns. Oh, you just have to like deal with the
Hunting,
Browns with me.
fishing,
Like,
and loving
how about
every
a
day.
person how about a personality trait? You know what I'm saying? Why is
That's
that
like
every guy's personality trait is like, oh, I'm obsessed with the Browns. Like, okay,
okay,
give
so
me
like to
something else,
me,
please.
that's not even it's not a hobby, right? It's an
No.
interest. You're interested in the Browns. It's really
Yes.
interesting to me. It says a lot. People who are interested in a losing team because uh-oh, everybody just got mad there. You're interested in a losing team because you're from Ohio. So like you I just wish even my mom does this. I'm gonna relate everything to my mother because she's my best friend. But
Slay.
like I'm from Ohio, so I like the Browns. No, that's you don't have to do that. You know that, right? Like you can like
Yeah.
another sports team. I mean, let's be honest, the NFL is entertainment. These people are getting paid millions of dollars to not catch a ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna you're not gonna get my view, girly.
Yeah.
Do I have a fantasy football team? Yeah.
Katie's a sports
Do
girly, okay?
I'm literally so
Macy is
athletic.
not.
But like this is the thing. I have a fantasy football team. Have I watched one single NFL game? No. You literally can just look at the stats. Like it's a statistical game. It's not I don't know. This is we're talking about. We're derailed, but like this is the thing. Ohio things. People Ohio State
Ohio
football.
things.
People have the little Buckeye. I almost said the little nut. People have the little Buckeye tattooed on them with the block O. Like,
What
oh my
is that?
gosh.
What is
It's
that?
like
Dude.
sometimes I think it's cool. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
And then other times I'm like, oh my god.
100% no. I
Like,
can't. You can, girlfriend, but listen, I saw this okay, this person I follow on Instagram, they posted a tattoo that I don't know if they did it or someone else did it of literally like the Cavaliers logo, the
oh my
Guardians
god,
logo,
please.
and the Browns logo. That is so fucking tacky. Do you know what's like even less tacky than that, which is very tacky, is getting your last name tatted on your back.
Honestly, I'm about to get that. I think
Stop. No, you're not. Don't
I
do
think
that.
and I get it. Like these people, oh my god, not this turning into like let's shit on
Spill
Ohio
sesh.
episode.
Let's just
But
fucking hate everybody and offend
oh,
everybody
like
already.
I just cannot get being that passionate about like the Browns. Half these people have
I
never even
know.
seen the Browns stadium.
Mm-mm.
Like it's
Mm.
too much. I liked baseball. I
Okay.
liked going to the baseball games.
Okay, love baseball because I
That's
played
fun.
softball. I know the game. I can
Football,
relate a little bit. This is the thing too. This is like my total hot take. Like you said, Katie, these players get paid so much. It's all just entertainment. People take it so seriously for like what? Like these
I
people are like
can't.
so much money is like support something else. Okay, support
I
something else.
have
This isn't
friends that like their whole day is ruined because a team loses.
yeah, like
They're like, "I'm mad," and I'm like,
girl,
"Literally about what?"
can't
Like,
relate to getting mad about that ever. Can't relate to
I'm
that at all.
I'm mad because I'm out of oat milk and I have to go to the store. I'm not mad because a football team lost the game. I don't fucking care. But maybe that's like let's flip this. Let's be optimistic here. Maybe that's
Oh
a good thing
god.
about Ohio is that Ohioans are passionate and they're
Okay,
loyal.
okay.
They're
All
passionate
right.
and loyal people.
They are.
Honestly,
That's the thing though. Why? That's that's the
no,
bad
no,
thing.
no. We gotta
Why?
to keep it positive and optimistic. You have to leave it at they're just passionate and loyal. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah. Okay,
that's
we're
like
moving
again
on.
that can be a whole nother like 3 hour episode. Let's go back to
Mhm.
like things to do, things about um okay, well here's a little fun thing I googled. Things that are invented in Ohio. The
'Kay.
airplane. Wow.
Yes.
That's
Love that
cool.
for us. Yeah,
I
that's
do.
cool.
That's like
That's
a
cool.
big deal. Like people
Yeah.
travel everywhere by oh, I'm literally on like ohio.gov. Okay, relax. The light bulb. The light bulb was invented in Ohio.
Hmm.
And oh, actually, please hold. Not in Ohio, developed by Ohioans.
Okay.
It says, what item is Ohio known for? The Buckeye State, Ohio State football.
Oh my
I
god,
can't.
I
Okay.
can't. I can't.
Literally, the Football Hall of Fame. It's insane. Maybe that's why Ohioans are so passionate. Like the Football Hall of Fame is in Canton.
Mhm. It is in Canton. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's just like very yeah, let's think of good things in Ohio. What are good things here that have come from here that we love? I don't
I
even
really
know.
hope. Really got to insert some cricket noises.
Yeah,
Okay, let's just like
it's too
let's get a
good.
little less broad. So the whole name of this podcast is the Hometown Hunnies, and obviously because Macy and I are from the same hometown, we went to the same high school. Um,
Mhm.
like we were born in, grew up in this town, right? This
Mhm.
county, let's say. Let's just narrow it down. Good
Mhm.
old T County. Why do
Good
we
old
even gotta
T
get out of
County.
town? Um,
Always just say T County because it's all one big town, basically.
so like here's my thing, and this might show I'm like a little nerdy. There's like nothing to do there. But if you're into nerdy things, there's really cool things to do.
Okay, slay.
They're
Like
not
what?
fun. They're not fun. It's just like interesting, right? So the
Yeah.
world's largest cuckoo clock is in Tuscarawas
Okay.
County. Have you been to that? It's like in Sugar Creek.
Um, I've heard about it. I don't think I've been there.
Okay. So that's like a huge cuckoo clock. These little things. You know what I think of? You know Shrek, the cuckoo clock in Shrek or whatever, when those little
Yes.
people like dance around? It's like that. In
Katie, are you like
these
really
little
into cuckoo clocks? You're like really
I
about that cuckoo clock's life?
yeah, I'm a cuckoo clock. Cuckoo clock
Cuckoo
collector.
clock.
Say that 5 times fast.
Right.
Um, no, but I have watched Shrek, and this is, like, the best way to relate to that. That's the thing, okay.
Yes. That's the
Um,
thing. Honestly, though, that
sorry, I'm, like
Trolls Museum thing is pretty dope. I haven't been there, but I have friends that have.
okay,
I love
let me
trolls
look it up.
personally, and it's like this lady basically just has a ton of trolls like in her house. I feel like if you're in Ohio around like the Alliance, like Canton area, you should definitely check that out. I haven't, but I saw pictures. It does look pretty dope. If you're into
What was that
trolls,
called again? The official
the
name?
troll hole, right?
Oh, yeah, the Troll Hole. That's, like, in Alliance. Yeah, 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 that's, like
Yeah.
I feel like that would be a good time.
hmm
She would be fun.
Also, what you mentioned earlier, which we kind of just, I didn't even say anything, MGK is from Ohio, technically.
Oh yeah, MGK is from Ohio. He's slay. I'm obsessed.
He
Literally.
slays. I know. I don't care if he gets any hate. Like, I love him so much. I don't care.
I literally I don't know. People
His
always
music's so
hate on
good.
him. It
I love his like
literally
punk
is
rock
good.
music. I think it's
Don't
good. Why do
even
people think
get
it's
me
bad?
girl, don't even hype me up right now because I will die for this man that I've never even met. I went to like
You
3
want
of his
me to
concerts.
forget you? Okay, forget me too.
I literally have them all memorized. Okay, stop. I'm literally I look, I
Okay,
literally as
stop.
we're
She's
filming, I have an MG. We are filming this episode. It's Saturday. We're filming this episode. I have a Machine Gun Kelly t-shirt on as we are talking about this.
Yes, that is so funny. She's a
This is the
stan.
first
She's a
thing.
MGK stan.
It's like the first thing in my life that I've actually felt like passionate about. I don't know what it
Oh my
is.
god.
MGK, like, I'm like a fan. I've never been like, oh, I'm such a fan of like Britney Spears. Like, okay, I liked her music, right?
Yeah.
MGK, I'm like, I'm a fan of MGK. Like, I don't know. I've never felt this way about a singer songwriter before. That's dramatic.
Yeah, I
Okay,
love
so let's
that.
get back.
Love
It's
that for you.
giving. That's what it is.
It is giving.
Um, okay, literally, I'm looking at this list of things. Like, I wish you could see this list. It's actually insane. The Denison Railroad Depot Museum.
Oh my god, stop. Remember I did the thing.
What thing? I've never been
Denison
there.
Railroad Festival pageant things.
Oh
I was like the
yeah.
queen.
You
I
were
was the
pageant
runner
queen.
up, excuse me. Yeah, can't you tell I'm so hot?
Slay. You're the only queen in my heart. She's literally the
Thanks.
hottest. She should have got first.
Yeah.
Um,
That's a whole other thing for a different day. Should
honestly,
have.
we're not even that is tea, and we will literally the next podcast title, Denison Railroad Festival Drama.
Denison Railroad Festival tea. But
Like
no, it's
what's
good.
there? There's a bunch of wineries in Dundee Falls. And
Wait,
it's
I have
the
a
whole
question for you, Katie.
okay, yeah.
I have a question. Okay, what do you think the best town is in T County? What's the best town and
Oh, that's
why?
hard. Like, what are we basing it off of? Just all around general?
Just whatever you think, boo.
Okay, that's tough. I like
I swear to God, if you say Tusky because of bombs, I'm gonna hang up. Just kidding.
girl, I will hang up everything with my life. If I say that. Honestly, no offense. It's a great place. It's not for me. I would
Right,
go there
right.
once in a while. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's such a hard question. I would have to say like New Philly because the mall's there and there's like places to eat. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like Tusky. What's in Tusky? A post office, 2 bars,
Mhm.
and a gas station.
Do you know what though? Do you know what I kind of think? This is like honestly, Sugar Creek is like becoming more.
Oh,
What's the
that's
word?
lit.
Like I feel like it's becoming more like popular. I guess like they have like Park Street Pizza there. They have like Amish country's dope. I guess I love all
Oh
that cheese. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But
I
also I follow some people on like Instagram and stuff, and they have like really cool like eyebrow like tattoo places, like really good. There's a couple of hairstylists I follow that live in Sugar Creek, and they have like some upscale things like that. So I feel like it is one of those towns down there that's like interesting. Like it has a kind of variety of things, which is weird because I feel like growing
I
up,
don't
I would
know
always think of
nowhere.
like Garaway and like Sugar Creek is just like Amish, like purely Amish, but it's really not. They have like a lot of things there now. I feel like for T
Okay.
County, you know what I mean? Brighton Ball
Let
Wineries in there, like
They have a lot of wineries. Okay, but let's like
yeah,
break this down. So I have an
okay,
assumption. I'm not sure. This is me like being a little amped up about the podcast. But I feel like some
okay,
people from like not from Ohio are gonna listen to this.
mm-hmm.
And so like in reference, everybody, Tuscarawas County has a population of 92,000 people.
Right,
That's like the population. The village of Tuscarawas, like my literal like where I'm from, that has like 2 bars, has a population of 1,027 people.
yeah, it's small.
It's small. Like I don't think people because anywhere else you go, okay, New Philadelphia has a population of 17,500 people, which is a
Look up Wayne Rat.
higher population than Dover. How do you even spell Wainwright with
I
like a
guess that's
W?
where I'm from. I lived in a couple different places, but
Wait, Wainwright, Ohio. Oh my god. It doesn't even like list. There's a
no, it's literally
Wikipedia.
a map dot. It's a road.
It's a road. It really is a road.
Yeah, it's the zip code is
Not the zip code. Oh my gosh, she's doxing
or
herself.
it's
Give your
technically
mailing
in.
address.
No, I'm not gonna give the zip code. I mean, the zip code is just New Philly, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I figured about that. I bet it's counted in that population.
Did you know there was a murder in Wainwright? Not really a murder, but like something bad. Did you hear about this a
No,
couple years ago? Can we talk about it?
no, I don't
We
know. Do you
shouldn't
know the
talk about it.
person that was affected? I'm down.
I mean,
I
like
literally
I
just googled
know
it.
them. Stop. It's not really a murder, just someone like died in like a weird way. I don't know if we should talk about it. Should we talk about
Um,
it? Didn't this person go
I
to our
don't
high
know.
school though?
Wait. Oh,
Let's talk about
we're
it
gonna
off
need to
air
clip
and then
this.
we'll talk
Yeah,
we'll talk about it at a
we'll
different
circle
time.
back.
But that
Well,
was
like,
fucked up.
there's been a lot of crazy shit, but it's like hometown shit, and you can't even like talk about it unless people are gonna be like, "Oh, that's literally about me," or like, "That's my cousin." I feel like, oh my god,
Yeah.
people would easily be like, "That's my cousin."
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard that
Like I
so
feel
much
like
from
they're
people.
everyone's like my cousin. It's like so annoying.
Yeah, related to everybody, but
Yeah.
not.
Do you know what? On the topic of Ohio, have you ever been to West Side Market in Cleveland?
No, the only places
Cleveland's
I've been
kind
in
of dope.
Cleveland, I've been to the Guardian Stadium, which I don't even know what it's called anymore. Is it still Progressive?
Yeah, I think
I've
so.
been
I
to
don't know.
Progressive, and I've been to MGK's coffee shop. Goodbye.
Oh, I've been there too. That place is fun.
I like it. It's cute. It's aesthetically
Yeah,
pleasing.
it is. It's like
But
pink
you're
and
like
stuff.
up north more where you live, so you're like closer to
Hmm.
that shit.
Yeah, we a lot of my friends like that I work with live up there, so we go up there sometimes. And like going to Kent State like is close to Cleveland, so I've been up there. Like there's a lot of cute places in Cleveland. I've only been to Columbus a handful of times. That's not really, but I heard it's
I
nice. I
feel
don't
like,
know.
oh my god, Columbus. I'm trying to think of like where I've been. I've been to Columbus a bunch of times, but never like in the city. Like
Yeah.
a lot of my friends, because my college was like more southern.
Hmm.
Um, a lot of my friends live in Columbus now, but like I've been to COSI, the like science museum. Do you know what that is? I
Yeah, I know
literally
what
just
that
went
is.
like I went like last year as a grown up with my mom
Cause you're a
and my
STEM
roommate.
girly.
I oh my god, I literally am a STEM girly. But
Yes.
no, we went because there was like Marvel, like Marvel, like Iron Man and shit.
Yeah.
They had like a Marvel exhibit, and I was like, "Mom, my mom's now into Marvel. She's a superhero
Okay,
girly."
love that for her.
Yeah,
A
slay. Like
superhero
22
girly?
hours, 22 hours of your life in movies you're never gonna get back. But like, go off, queen.
Yeah. Go off.
Um, so we like went to this like museum thing with time to spare, and I was like, "Wait, can we like go look at all the exhibits that we went to when we were younger?" Like, do you remember? You've been to COSI, right? Like,
I think so.
I don't know if you remember like walking in, there was like this tightrope, and you would like ride a bike across the tightrope. Do you
Yeah.
remember that? Do
Yes.
you remember when you were little? Like that felt like it was like a trillion feet off the ground.
Yeah.
I went in there and I was like, I could jump and touch that tightrope. I was like,
Yes.
this is my mom was like, what are you talking about? I was like, girl, I never did that because I thought it was so high off of the ground. I
Yeah.
like did it.
Well, yeah.
I didn't want to
That's so
die.
interesting. And I feel like
It's
that's
like
how a lot of things are when you're a kid. You think they're so scary or so big. And then you become an adult and you're like, oh, that was like nothing. Like I feel like a lot of things are like that, which is just
that's
interesting.
I've been like trying to do that more, go back to things in our hometown
Mhm.
that I like went to as a child just to like reference again. Like that
Yeah.
specific event, I was like, holy shit, this is not as high as I thought it was. I went to
Yeah.
like where did I go? Oh, do you know like Shunbrun Village? The like little
Yeah.
huts and stuff. I like went through that museum with my dad. He literally geeked out. He loved it. And I
Aw.
was like, yeah, we did that this summer. Um,
Mhm.
and we went to the Janine Museum.
Love that.
It was so I was just like, oh my god, I do not remember this stuff as a child. Like I remember like
Mm-mm.
we used to have freaking what are those called? Field trips. We used to have field trips to like the
Mhm.
Janine Hutton Indian Museum.
Yeah.
And I didn't
Mhm.
even like recall it. I feel like I blacked out like elementary school.
I remember stuff from elementary school. I don't remember anything. Like certain parts of high school are like completely blacked out.
What about
Middle
middle
school,
school?
completely blacked out. Only just a
I'm
couple
trying
things.
to like I like want to name drop on here and be like, do you remember blank blank blank?
Oh my
but
god.
because I know that you will.
Can you just, like,
Um,
describe it without
I'm
saying a
typing it in
name?
the chat and you're gonna scream. If
Oh
everybody
god.
honestly, anybody from our hometown listening to this, if they heard the name that I was going to say, they would actually have the same reaction.
Dude. Wait, dude, honestly, like, slay.
I
Like, this
know,
person's
like,
been slaying, honestly.
a queen.
A
Anyways, like,
queen.
good for her. I just
Yeah.
I wish you could, like I wish
I
your
have one
life
in the chat.
I
I'm gonna
wish your
send you one
life
right now.
was videotaped from a third point perspective, and when you got older, you could, like, replay those memories.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Slay, and slaying now.
Slay.
Literally
I
slaying.
mean,
These people in middle
right.
school, I was like, "What's going on?" And now I'm like, "You're doing better than me, sweetie. Like, go
I don't
off."
know if that's true. So,
I
this is
Oh my god,
about
I wish okay, everybody listening, honestly, like, we need to go get drinks because this just makes me I wanna talk about this more. Oh, I can't talk
I
I
wanna
can't.
drink right now. I didn't get alcohol today, though. I'm trying to be a good girl. Oh, should we
I
tell the
know.
people how I'm born again Christian, like,
We're both
celibate
this is a
Christian?
same.
Same. We're
Our
both, saving
God is
ourselves
an
for
awesome
Jesus.
God, He reigns from heaven
From heaven
above with
above with wisdom,
wisdom,
power,
power,
and
and
love.
love.
Our God is an awesome God. Woo!
Do you remember? Okay, wait, so this is another, like, side
Ohio.
story. Macy and I literally Ohio. Macy and I went to church together and, like, went to vacation Bible school together. So, like, we've known each other since we were actually, like, 6, like, little.
Literally. Mhm.
And I know that people can relate to this. This was literally a trend on TikTok. Like, vacation Bible school songs or, like, church songs that we used to sing, like, do you remember Love Feast? I used to love Love Feast
Yes.
songs. The, like, song,
Yeah.
though, I loved
I
it.
don't know the
It was like,
song.
"Love feast, love feast." I can't even
I
embarrass
know this
myself like that
song.
right now.
Sing it. I don't know this
Like,
song.
"I've got peace like a river." Do you remember that? I'm literally
Peace
doing the hand
like a
motions.
river.
Like,
Yes.
shout out to whoever taught us those songs because I have them all memorized.
Yes. See, but this is the thing, like, I feel like with Bible school, when you're younger, it's just, like, a fun activity. I don't remember anything,
God.
like, learning in Bible school, I don't remember learning about the Bible, to be honest with you. Like, I remember doing, like,
Religion
arts and crafts, like, we played kickball, I remember, like, dicking around with Katie, like, literally
I
nothing about the Bible, I could not tell you anything about the Bible, it was just a good time.
I was obsessed. Like, I loved snack time. They had, like, that homemade trail
Oh,
mix and the juice,
yes.
like, the juice, like, you can get the gallon jugs for, like, $5 at Dollar General, like, that
Uh-huh.
juice. I loved that shit, and I remember, like, my grandma working in the kitchen for a little bit when we were, like, really young, and I'd
Yeah.
always be like, "Grandma, like, give me some more juice, girl. Give me that juice."
Yes.
And my godmother played the organ. So I obviously loved
Yeah.
music time because I was like, "Yeah, girl. Get like,
Get it, girl.
on those keys, sis. Go off."
I loved
And other
it.
than that,
Yeah. Go ahead.
I, like,
Go ahead,
don't
go
I don't
ahead.
remember anything. No, I don't remember
We're
anything else,
getting so
though.
passionate about this topic because we share so many we share so many things. Like, I have a memory from Bible school. I'm gonna bring it up and see if you remember. And if you don't remember, I'm gonna sound like a lunatic, but maybe you'll
Okay,
remember.
okay.
It was like Bible school. We were like, the basement of like Sharon Moravian. I guess I'm name dropping that. Like the basement like area where we would do like the tie dye and like the little crafts and stuff like under
Like, outside? Oh, like, under
inside.
like, recreational area where, like, the kitchen was.
Yeah. Yeah, like
Yeah, yeah.
where the kitchen was. It was like all like there was remember how it's like age groups? So it was like our age group was like down there and like younger kids. And
Mhm.
like we were just like whatever, like wrapping up with like crafts or whatever. And someone dressed up in a gorilla suit like came down and like scared everybody. Were you there
Wait,
that
I
year?
feel like I do remember that. I have a, like, memory I'm having, like, flashbacks of, like, a gorilla like, I can picture it.
But like why did
Bro,
that
that
happen in a church?
I
What
have
who was that? Why did this
that, like,
happen?
were gorillas in the Bible? Somebody let me know because I will be looking that up.
And you know who I know for sure probably knows this same memory is my sister. I know she
Here,
knows this
I'm
memory.
literally I'm calling my mom after this. There's no way.
Yeah.
My mom used to
Someone
always
dressed
do
up and
Bible school
scared us
stuff.
though. Everyone was like crying and like running around like of this gorilla, like dressed up, running
I wish
around.
I
Like I
could
don't know
remember.
why.
Do you remember, like, when we were younger, we were, like, in the front rows, and then when you got to, like, the older groups, you were in the, like, quote, unquote, "adventure class," and we would, like, sit in
Yes.
the back pews and be like, "We're literally so cool." Like,
Yeah.
I'm in the event we're going on a field trip today because 'cause we're adventurers.
And you know what's
And
so
then we would,
funny,
like,
Katie, is like
sing the songs in the back.
yes, literally. It's so funny too because I don't think anyone that like doesn't live in T County doesn't realize like how small this like church is for us to like both be at it and like friends
It's
still.
so fun. Oh
Like
my
it's
god.
such a small like group of people. Like it's not this like big like it's literally such a small like church with like a small Bible school just like thrown together that was like so fun. Like it's
I
not
could
this
name
big production
everybody.
like yeah,
I could literally
it's
name
just
every person
interesting.
in our, like, class.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
vacation Bible school, what a time.
I
What a
know.
time to be alive. Like, tie-dyeing
Yes.
T-shirts, and, like,
Mhm.
if you did your craft, but you didn't get it done fast enough, you had to, like, leave it there to dry, and you could, like, go back later and get it.
Mhm.
I always remember, like, walking into the craft room and being like, "I'm here to pick up my shit, like, give me my craft. I'm
Give
going
me my
home.
calves.
Give me my shit and let's go, mom. I'm ready to leave. I've had enough of Jesus today."
I can't. Oh.
Honestly, what a time.
I
I
know. I
literally
know.
that oh my god, what's the other song? Please, before we get off this topic. I am a C. I am a CH. I am a
I am a
CHRISCIAN.
CIN.
Yes.
Stop, please. We can't.
That was what was trending on TikTok. That was they, like, put a
Oh,
fucking,
yeah.
like, house beat behind it, and it was, like, bumping, but it was that song. I'm gonna have to go find
I
that because
can't.
I
That's
actually cannot.
amazing. Literally. All right. So, our plan as of right now is at the end of each episode, we're going to do kind of a little bit where it's something different. So, it could be I ask Katie a question, she asks me a question, we answer it. It could be lighthearted, it could be deep, but basically it's just a time for us to like do something a little more fun, a little more like instead of just an open topic, more of like a specific activity, if you will. Does that make sense, Katie? Am I explaining
Yeah.
this right?
I think that explains
Okay.
it right.
Okay. So for today's episode, we're just going to ask each other kind of a lighthearted, silly question and like we're going to discuss it. So, Katie, you got your
Do you want
question?
do you want
Let's
me to
hear
go
it.
first? Mine, like,
Yeah.
potentially, now that I'm thinking about it, it could, like, get deep. Like, there's potential.
And that's
But I
fine.
kinda wanna stick with it because it, like, spoke to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine is gonna be, like, this or that kind of question, and it's gonna be winning the lottery or finding your soulmate.
Oh my God.
See? It's, like, deep kind of. I was like,
Dude.
"Haha," like, "This is silly goofy," and then I was, like, reading it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm about to cry." Like, how do
Bro,
you
that is like
decide that?
not, that is not silly goofy. And I literally want to cry.
Like, should I switch it or should we just, like, run with it?
No, 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 no. You need to commit to that. And I need to
Like,
answer.
I was say, do you want me to, like, give my thoughts first? Do you need a second? Because this is, like, the first time you're hearing it. So,
Let's hear your thoughts.
okay, my thoughts in a, like, brief, because I really could get deep with this. In this
I know.
moment, like,
That's
right now at 6:22 on November 12th, I would pick winning the lottery, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I would be like, I wish I could be like, "Oh, yeah, I wanna find my soulmate," and, like but at this exact moment, it's win the
yeah.
lottery. I think and if you ask me this tomorrow when I wake up, I might be, like, emotional and be like, "I really wanna be in love." But, yeah, like, win the lottery. People, like if you say money doesn't buy you happiness, you're a liar. You lie.
You're a
You lie
liar.
straight through your teeth.
Oh
I
my
don't care who
God.
you are.
Okay, wait. This is probably like the best question you could have asked because once I ask you mine, you're gonna it's just gonna be like, wow, that's a stupid fucking question. This is
No,
a good
it's
one
not.
though.
This is
Yeah.
really I, like, went
No,
yours is not gonna be
listen.
stupid. Mine went, like, 2 I all these other options do you wanna hear some of the other options? Ketchup or ranch? Pineapple pizza or candy corn? And I picked the one that's, like, winning the lottery or finding your soulmate. I literally could have picked
No.
anything else. Robots or dinosaurs? Like, come on. Get out of
This is
here.
such a good question. I freaking love this question so much. I love your answer. Like as of 6 now it's 6:23. I want to win the lottery. See, my thoughts on this are completely opposite. After about let's say 5 p.m. every day, I'm like, get me my soulmate right now. I need him. I need my
Okay, like,
soulmate now. In
mm,
the morning though, when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, fuck love. Where's the money? So like different
slay.
times of the day, it's different things.
It's
But
different.
before we get ahead of ourselves, what you just said about money can totally buy you happiness. I 100% agree. This is the thing. People are like, "Oh, like I'm so rich, but like every like miserable, whatever." It's like your life is so much easier because you have money. Like it just
Yeah,
is. That's just the truth. So there is truth to that what you said.
I believe,
So
like, if you're miserable, you could be poor and be miserable, you could be loaded and be miserable, you could literally be middle class. Like, there you could be anything
mhm.
and be miserable or be really happy, but I think that your life is easy easier, really. Your life is easier if you have a lot of money, and which
Yeah.
then can lead to happiness.
Yeah.
But let me pose this question.
Okay.
Is and this might be, like, sappy, ooey gooey, and I actually kinda wanna I hate myself for this. Is
Mm-mm.
finding your soulmate winning the lottery?
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, wow. See?
That's so
It's kinda
cute.
giving me it's like ick, but it is cute. See, this is what I'm saying, like,
That's
at
so cute.
8 o'clock, I would probably think that's, like, really cute, and I'd be like, "Oh, I can't wait to say that to somebody." But right now, I'm like, "Fucking ugh,
Yeah.
ugh, ew.
Like that
Give
is
me
so
a
cute
scratch
though.
off. I'm trying to win $1,000,000,000 and buy a BMW,
Give me a
baby, not
scratch.
fucking be smooching on some random."
This is such a good
So
question. No, that's true. I feel like though when you think about it, like if you take yourself like broke college student, when I think of broke college student Macy, I was miserable when it came to like money, like the stress of like not having money. But I feel like I was so much happier than I am now because it was just so like off the cuff, like whatever goes goes, like you were in the weeds. So now that I'm like making my own money, making even at that like a decent amount of money, it's like okay, now
mhm,
what do I do? So I kind of do, but again, like literally, this is Macy. Like after the whole day, like I'm in my feels anyways because it's literally dark outside. I'm immediately like, "Where's my lover?" So I'm like, in
yeah.
this moment, I'm like, "Yeah, totally. Like I want my soulmate." So I don't know,
And see, I
but
think that's hard because, like, in college, like, I don't know, like, in college, I had a decent amount of money. I, like, worked really hard during the summer so that when I went to college, I was, like, quote, unquote, "rich" in my own mind. I was broke as fuck. But my mom, like my parents were like, "No, you need to work." And, like, they did, like, give me money in college, but they, like, really didn't. I don't
mhm.
know, it's, like, weird. You know, like, my parents are always like, "Okay, if you, like, need help, wear a catch safe, but, like, figure it out." You
Yeah.
know?
See,
And, like, if you did
yeah.
something bad, like, you're paying the like, if you got a speeding ticket, we're not helping you pay for it. But if, like,
Oof.
you literally broke your leg and have a hospital bill, then, like, obviously, we're not gonna like
Mhm.
so I feel like that's it's hard for me
Yeah,
to judge it.
it is
Like,
hard.
college Katie is not I feel like me well, and I've lived, like my first job, I'm not even ashamed to share it. I was a college lacrosse assistant coach. I made 10K my first year. Like, that was my yearly
That's
before
good, or
taxes.
is that good
That's
for
so bad.
that?
Oh my god.
I was g Well, I
No,
know, but
think
you're in
about, like
college, right? You're in
no,
college,
I
so what I mean,
graduated.
what
I graduated. That was, like, my
Oh, okay.
first year out of college. I made 10K as an assistant coach, and I was really
Oh,
like,
out of college. I thought you meant in college. I'm like, "That's pretty good, like, what else are you gonna make?"
no, if oh my god, if I made 10K in college, I would scream. I would have been
I know. That
going
would feel like a lot in college.
so much
See, I feel
money.
like the thing with me in college was, like, I feel like I worked nonstop, but I would ask my parents for helps every now and then and, like, whatever, but I was too, like, prideful to be like, "Oh, I would just be like, 'No,
Mhm.
I'm fine,' even though I'm, not fine." But it's just, like,
Yeah,
that makes you how are we going this off the rails? I feel like, though,
because we were
being in
talking
that
about
position of, like being in that
because
position
if
of,
you
like
ask
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, go ahead.
it's insane.
Go ahead. Go
We
ahead,
got on
Katie.
not the ASMR. We got to this point because if winning the lottery, like, was your answer, like, would college Macy answer different than now Macy versus, like, the in
Ooh,
between Macy? Like, I feel like in college, I would've been like, "Oh my god, I want my soulmate," like, now. Everybody has a boyfriend but
okay.
me, like, everybody has a relationship, and I'm single as a Pringle.
No, I feel like for me, it's opposite again. Like, I feel like in college, I would definitely be like, I want the money for sure. But I
I
feel
feel
like
like
now I'm like, I want a lover.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like anytime you ask me this, I would want the money. I'm not gonna lie. That might make me sound really bad. Life is about money, like, it doesn't matter. This is where finance
Katie,
comes into the podcast.
do you know what I think though? This is my hot
Uh-oh.
take for the day. Here's
Oh, I
my
thought
hot
you were about
take.
to flame me, and I was like, "Uh-oh, buckle up, ladies and gents."
No, girl, love you. Okay, this is my hot take. I feel like this is going to sound either A, narcissistic or just completely delusional. But I feel like part of me thinks that I'm going to come across like a lot of money in my future. I've always felt like that. Or like I felt like I've always been like, I'm going to do something big and I'm going to
I
get
feel
paid a
that.
lot. But what I
I feel
don't
it.
feel confident in is like finding a soulmate, like at all. So, like, if I could pick, because I still part
I
of me,
feel
maybe it's
that.
just like the capitalism brainwash of like, if I want to be a millionaire, I'll become one. But I feel like
I would agree.
finding a soulmate is so like fate, like it's all fate. So like that to me is like such a harder thing to wrap your mind around when like money is just like it comes and goes.
Yeah.
Like, could I just get it? And I know that's crazy because like who even I don't know. That's just my hot take, I guess,
I
too.
think that's a good point. That's a good point because, like, no, you
Yeah.
could well, nobody's saying that, like, I think how I'm processing it is, like, if you pick find your soulmate, you could still win, you could still be rich, you could still make a lot of money.
Mhm.
And what you were saying, like, okay, let's make like, right now, if I just didn't spend any money, only paid my rent, and kept everything else in my paycheck, like, I would have a lot of money.
Same.
Obviously, I don't do that, I go
Same, dude.
shopping. But,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, it really, like, it just depends.
Can you pick your soulmate to be a millionaire?
I want my soulmate to be the 3rd richest. Yeah, no,
Unless he's a billionaire, I don't want it. Unless he's a billionaire, I
lit
don't want it.
I want a billionaire daddy or get out. Um, Unhinged. No, I just, like I
Love
think I
that.
pick
Love
winning the
this
lottery because I
question.
want my own money though, you know? That goes into, like, independence. I don't want no man's money. I don't want no significant other's money. I want mine. Slay.
I'm not gonna lie, for being such a outspoken feminist, would I love a rich man to just like take me under his wing? Absolutely.
I lo
Part of
I
me absolutely
absolutely
wants
love
that.
that.
Do I
Like,
want to just be a
I
stay-at-home wife, like bimbo looking motherfucker? Yes, like I do want that. Part of me wants that.
who let's be honest though, who doesn't? Like, every I don't like, I'm a feminist. I don't know a feminist who's not like, "Oh, I would love to be taken
It's
care
almost
of."
like you want that more because you are like such a feminist. Okay,
It's
let's
like
get
you're
back on
such a
topic.
feminist. No, wait, I have
Kidding.
to say this. You're such a
Okay.
feminist, you can get spoiled. Like, you can get the man to do that. So you're really, like, a raging you're, like, the best type of feminist.
Yeah, because I'm low key taking advantage of them.
Yeah, you're using not abusing, but you're using.
Yeah.
This makes me sound so bad. People are probably like, "Ew, she is the scum of the earth. Listen to her. She says she's using
Listen.
people for money." Ugh.
You know what?
Like,
Listen, Katie,
no.
this is the thing. Anybody thinks or says that you're scum of the earth, I'm scum of the earth for saying this. Newsflash, every single person on this world is literally scum of the earth. There is not one person that isn't a little scummy, and I'm serious. Even
Mhm.
like
Period,
isn't like
period.
okay, not to be like go there, but like I'm pretty sure even like Helen Keller was like scummy person. Just saying, I heard that.
We're literally this is rabbit holing because I'm about to say I recently heard a conspiracy that Helen Keller is made up. Okay, enough, enough. Have you heard that? Helen
Stop!
Keller,
No,
you've
tell
not heard
me.
that? There's like a
Mm-mm.
conspiracy that like she was like a real person, but it's like made up that she was like actually as like blind and deaf as she was like I really had to find it because this is me. I'm actually like ignorantly speaking. I don't fully know like a lot. I'm literally
Yeah.
like Googling Helen Keller conspiracy because it's a thing.
I did hear though, I did hear a little bit about that, but I also heard that she like I don't even the thing is like how could she be like problematic if she literally can't see, talk, or hear?
Because they're like
How can you be
saying that she like
problematic?
flew a plane. Like, how can you fly a plane if you can't see or hear?
Well,
No, there's
also
literally
how
a
can you be like
WebMD article.
okay, that seems legit.
It literally says on social media, and this was as of July 22nd, 2022. So like recent,
Okay.
debunking the
Uh-huh.
Helen Keller denial meme. People are saying Helen Keller was a fraud. Experts said the conspiracy theory shows, and then it like goes dot dot dot. I kind of want to click on it. This is okay, but this is another story for another day, right? Like, let's make note of Helen
Yeah.
Keller, our queen.
Yeah.
We
Please rank
love.
that in the doc.
There's no hate for Helen Keller. There's literally none.
Wait,
We love.
real quick, really quick though. What there is
Uh,
something so you know how like people say like okay, literally not saying this is me at all, but like you know how some people are like Holocaust deniers? It's like so crazy. Like it's
No,
so
I never
bad. But
even
you
heard
know
of
how like
that.
that's literally we can't get into that right now. But it's like fucked up. Obviously the Holocaust was real. Like come on, people. But like
That's a
it's funny
thing.
that people just like don't believe in something, so they just like put denier at the end. So like Helen Keller denier. Like how can you deny a
There's a
person? Like
there's a movie. Okay, no, really, I am a Helen Keller denier. No, I'm not. I have no information to make me believe or not believe that Helen Keller was real, I guess. I don't know, like, what the technical verbiage would be because I just saw it online. It's one of those things, I just saw it on TikTok. Okay, please don't attack me. Don't come for me. I didn't mean it.
yeah, it's fine.
Um, okay, but yes, that's, like, noted in the doc because that is I can't wait for, like, the conspiracy theory. Okay, anyways, back to, like, where we were.
Okay. Yeah, so your
We're wrapping up
question
the
was
pod.
great.
What's yours? I can't wait.
Here's my question. It's so deep and thought provoking. What's the most annoying color?
No, that is it is. That is thought provoking. I'm okay. I already know. I
What is that?
hate. I don't hate a lot of things. I hate the color orange. And that's a like what are those things called? Unpopular opinion. Orange is disgusting. I won't even eat like an orange M&M.
Dude, guess what?
It's probably your favorite color.
Orange is my favorite color. My car's orange.
Is your
Everything in
car
my house is
orange?
orange. I swear to fucking God.
Oh my god, I'm a fake bitch. No, literally. If you like what other color? Orange is annoying. I don't care what anybody says. Or like
It's fine.
neon green. Neon green?
Neon green
Probably your second.
slays.
That's your second favorite color. Your nails are green, but not neon. You know what I'm talking about. Like
No, I
the
like neon
neon.
green. I like it.
I'm just trying to think. I don't hate neon green. It is annoying, but like orange annoys me. I will not
Oh my
eat
God.
an orange M&M. I'm literally googling orange so I can
Katie,
look at it.
just so everybody knows, we have a really cute logo made by yours truly, me. And
You
the
almost made it
font color was
orange.
almost orange.
And then I said no, I like pink better.
Do you even like pink? Are you like, is everything a lie? Everything's a lie my whole life
Everything's a
now.
lie. My name is actually Tasha. Um, no, I don't like orange. I like pink. I've like grown into pink. I think
Okay.
because of MGK, he's like pink is his
Oh,
thing.
yes. I love
So I
pink.
like pink. But
Okay,
black is my
well,
favorite
sounds
color.
good. Well,
Sounds
I
good.
like
Podcast is
really
canceled.
sounds good. Sounds good. We're done.
Don't ever talk to me
Wait.
again.
Wait, real quick though. Really quick. It's actually funny that you hate orange because I would literally say orange is probably like my all-time favorite color and has been for like a couple years now. Years actually.
I don't know
Isn't
what it
that
is. Like
interesting?
that is really
Do you know
interesting.
what I
This is
think's the
where
most annoying color?
remember how we talked about two opposites coming together? That's
Yeah.
us. You like orange? I
Yeah.
hate orange. Okay, what's your most annoying color?
Okay. Gonna have to go with yellow.
Oh, I see. I like yellow.
But do you know why yellow's annoying? Because it's
Yeah.
like
Okay.
you're trying to be white, but you're like being pea.
It's giving piss. It's giving. Anyways, I can't. That's gonna get
Like I literally
inappropriate.
can't right now with Katie's question of like this deep question, and I'm like, what's the most annoying color? And I'm like, yellow because it's like pea. It's like giving pea. Like what the
That
fuck? I need to bring better questions.
no, that's a good. Okay, this was also last minute, and that's a good question
Yeah.
for me. I think like I already know my favorite color, right? Like black, obvi. But then when you're like most annoying color,
Okay.
I was like, huh, like most annoying color, and then I said orange because I know that I hate orange.
Yeah.
If I was
But
like a normal person and didn't have a weird hate for orange, it'd be a hard question.
yeah. I feel like I hate yellow because like not just because of my stupid reason of like, oh, it looks like pee, like stupid. But honestly, it's just like not cute, you know? Like you can't put it on something it doesn't look cute.
Oh, see,
Like I feel
I'm
like
like
I don't look cute in yellow. Like I almost wore a yellow sweatshirt today. But no, I love my yellow sweatshirt that I have. I don't know. I'm just like not a yellow girl.
I don't know if yellow would look good on me. In my like, because
I
you know I
don't
have
think
that
it
like
looks good on our
olivey
skin.
olivey
Yeah.
tone in the winter,
Yeah.
especially now. I'm really pale. I don't know.
Girl,
I like
honestly, orange
yellow.
would be good for you though. Orange would be a good color on you, I think.
I'm like looking around my room and I don't have anything yellow.
I wish everyone could see our backgrounds because mine's like orange, bright colors. Katie's is like black. black and white.
skulls.
Mine's
Skulls,
like peace
butterflies.
and love.
Mine's emo. I fell in love with the emo girl. Literally, goodbye.
Mine's
That's
like
how you
peace
know.
and love.
You literally have a love, peace, and yin yang shirt on with aliens, and I have MGK. This is literally actually, that's so funny that this is all lining up like that. Okay, so not coincidence.
But low-key, I'm an emo girl at times. I love me some rock and like emo shit. I just like the aesthetic of not. No, I like the emo aesthetic. I love black clothes. I love black things. It's like my second. You know what? Never mind. Love you. I love everything.
I just wrote down emo/goth in
the
doc because like that's a whole nother topic. Do you know how many people have asked me like, what makes you emo? I'm like, well, I don't like identify as emo.
Dude, that's a whole topic. Like literally.
It is. That's why I literally put it down there right next to Helen Keller.
By the way, I feel like Helen Keller would be so mad at us right now, knowing that she's right above emo and goth.
Emo and goth. Was Helen Keller emo? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I think that she might have been.
All right. Well, we've been going for a while now, so we're just gonna wrap it now. But Katie, do you have any last thoughts before we wrap it?
Honestly, I think this was pretty great. And I think this is really gonna be great. And I hope that if you're listening, Mom, I hope you're there. Just kidding. I hope that if you're listening, like, just come back for episode 2. You know, like, let us know what you want to hear about. Like, we have social medias. Follow our social medias. We're obviously gonna promote the shit out of this, but like, give us some feedback. We need the feedback. We don't know, like, there is no right and wrong of podcasting. But like, final thoughts, Ohio sucks. It's like not that
great. My cat literally started scratching at my door, and I was like, "Oh my god!" So I had to mute myself.
Kitty,
but she's gone now.
Kitty. Mommy's busy. She's recording a podcast. Okay,
Mommy
Kitty,
told you about this last week that Mommy was going to be recording on Saturday. I already talked to you. Go talk to your dad. You know what? She doesn't have a dad, so she has daddy issues. Anyways, so this was a great episode. I love this. So honestly, someone said on Facebook to me the other day, like, you guys should do like questions. So like, if you have like questions for us, I mean, since we're like extremely famous, like we might have a lot that come through, but we'll be able to answer like maybe 2 next time. So like, let us know. Famous. If there is like something that you're like, I really want to know their take on it, like let us know too. Well, honestly, nothing's off the table. We just are trying to be, you know, a little bit PC, but honestly, like we're just like here for whatever. But girls. Yeah, I hope you guys like enjoyed this. This was super fun for us. Truly too, I don't think we mentioned this in the beginning, but this is just like a hobby for us. So like we really just want to have fun, and like if you're here to listen, like great. And then if you hate it, that's fine too, because we're just here having fun and we're doing it for us. So
see you, motherfucker. If you don't like it, we don't give a fuck.
Bye. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess we'll see you soon, bitches.
See you next week? ? Will there be a second episode? Time will tell.
Time will tell. And be sure to stay tuned for next week to see who fucking sponsors us next week. Because this week it was your mom.
Literally the sponsors. Okay, wait. But like, let's manifest this now. We will have a sponsored podcast someday. Mm-hmm. We will. Mm-hmm. Even if it's like, you know, my dad has to sponsor us. He'll do it. He'll give us $1.
Okay. If you want to sponsor us, let us know.
I really want Walmart to be our sponsor. I hate Walmart, and that's a whole nother thing. But I want them to.
Do you know who I think should be our sponsors that's always sponsored a podcast is Honey, because we're Hometown Hunnies.
Literally. Okay, it's on my list, girl. I'm about to start reaching out. Anyways.
She's the marketing guru over here. Yeah, anyways.
Sayonara,
bye.
Sucker.
Peace and love.
Peace and love, emo girls.
Peace and love, emo girls. Okay. Goodbye.
End it.